Alrighty, wanted to show a quick view of the roof of the Crown Vic. I sanded down some the other day. You can tell it's the other day, it's done started kind of rusting a little bit, but I'm gonna get some primer. Hopefully either this weekend or here one day soon. I'm gonna just shoot it with primer. I still gotta sand it more, but I just use a 7-inch pad with some, I think it's 80 grit or something on this buffer I got from Harbor Freight. It's a Warrior 7-inch pad there with some Fowler 80 grit. I used the two pads, they were just about shot. You can see where the rubber's melting into this. This one's still good. I used it on the last little bit and need to do some more touching up with my small sander, but I just fiddling out here one day. But I pulled this, seats are just sitting in this thing, both of them. And I just threw some parts in here. And I got right there's the other seats from that one. I had feller, I'm not sure what his name was. He commented on my last video asking about what I'm gonna do with a frame for this one. And honestly, once I get all the parts off of it, it's probably gonna end up going to the junkyard. She's a little rusty. This ain't really the sought after frame on this one. I mean, somebody might want it. If I, happen to find anybody that might want it, I'd probably just about give it away. But once I get everything off of this car that I want, it's probably gonna go to the junkyard. So this one, it's not really sought after. Most people, from my understanding, the guy told me that these ones are the ones that are more sought after. See, that one's an 02. This is an 03. From my understanding, this is a more sought after frame because of this, the way this all bolts onto here. It's more interchangeable for these hot rods. It'll give some of these cars the front suspension and the disc brakes and everything of, keep having to cut this video in and out because boys keep hollering at me. But they're more after this for hot rods and stuff because gives them all that. I think it'll even do the steering rack and stuff like that. But I don't think that they really want the front of that one. I don't think there's much anything they want off of that car. But yeah, more or less, this after this one's done, it's going to the junkyard, more than likely. So I get everything I want off of it. Get the floor out of it, whatever extra parts, probably pull the rear differential, probably pull the motor if I think it might be decent. But it depends on if I think that motor's gonna be in count. Just, for sake of just hanging on to it, just in case if I ever have to rebuild the motor in that thing, or if that one just goes to pot, I could run that one until it's just completely ready to go, and I could take this thing and have it rebuilt ready to go. And I can just swap motors out real quick, drop this thing in. But I mean, like the body, this got all bent up. But it's rusted like real bad right there. Can't really see it over here. It's got some spots that are kind of rusty. Some rust starting to come through there. I mean, somebody wants the frame of it. Like I said, I'd probably sell it to them for a little bit of nothing. See, the body on this just Which, I mean, the battery sits here. This was about giving. The battery acid just eats everything. But, yeah, I ain't really got no plans with this thing after I'm done yanking parts. It'll, whatever happens, happens. This fender's even rusting through. So I was thinking on pulling the fenders on this thing, but I'm not going to now. Hey, she's resting back here. Just due to the fact that it's starting to rust. That one, as far as I know, that one's still pretty well clean. I'll find out once I get under the body liner. That is all over it. There's only one rubber plug in this roof. That one had 3. So I don't know what in the world the difference was between the two, but there was. But I wanted to make a video of that. Sometimes it's just a pain in the butt replying to a bunch of comments and stuff. And I mean, if you do happen to watch my videos consistently and you see this, let me know. If you're after something, I'll see if I can't work something out, help you out or whatever. Or if you're just asking in general, and I hope that somewhat explains what I'm going to do with it after I'm done. I'd like to see this one on the road. Is that I enjoy having that Ranger and all, but sometimes I'd like to have a little more room, but also, I mean, you don't see a lifted Crown Vic around here every day. Some people, this might be, every day something or no, you see a lifted Crown Vic. I see some of them on Facebook. They're lifted with, 20s or whatever on them. That's not necessarily my cup of tea. I like having the big meaty tires on there, and that's what she's gonna get. I just gotta figure out exactly what size I want to run whenever I get it together. But we're ways away from getting new tires to put on the thing. We still gotta, get all this body liner off of it. Gotta fix the transmission leak and get that sorted out. And once that's together, fix the exhaust on it and whatever else is wrong with it. That's why I'm trying to do all the little stuff like painting it and stuff like that. I want to get that stuff done before I fix the transmission. I know it's running and driving good, because knowing me, I would probably go on ahead and put the thing on the road just the way it looked, just because it's such a fun car to drive. And I like it, but I want to have it done the way I want it before I go doing all that stuff. Because I'd just start driving the thing just because this is a really fun car to drive. That's why I stopped driving it and there's stopped being videos on it, because I was afraid I was going to mess something up and I'd have to dump a whole lot more money into it just to get it on the road again. But I've been slowly working on it. Not every weekend I'm able to work on it. It's more or less just a weekend project. But the other day I decided I'm going to get the majority of this body liner off the roof. I'll get the rest of this paint off. And that's just a little bit of like black spray paint, because I didn't want it rusting, especially around these holes. So that'd be awful. It'd start rusting away around these already pre-done holes. I have to figure out something to put in there. But there's what little progress has been done on it, and what little bit has been done since the last video, which me and Dylan we've tested out my GoPro this past weekend. I made me a little mount for it and stuff, so I'm going to try this next video. I'm going to try my luck out with that GoPro. Everything looked good. Quality of it was fine, and it picked up voice just fine, so we'll see how it goes. But if y'all want to keep up with this and keep seeing my videos, I'm going to try throwing in some new stuff. Either it'll work or it won't. I mean, I kind of enjoy making them, so it is what it is. But, you know, hit that subscribe button. That sounds like somebody is trying to make money off this crap. But that's your way of keeping up with me and being able to keep watching my videos. That way you know whenever I post a video. But, you know, if you want to know something, put her in the comments. I'll try making a video explaining to the best of my ability whatever that question is. I'll try helping somebody out or just answer you in general. Thank you for watching.